Hi. Where to begin? So, my name is Robert Bliss. I'm 32 years old. I'm a Lance Corporal in the United States Marine Corps. I'm very proud of that. I'm stationed on Camp Pendleton, California. And I don't even know how to go about doing this, so I'm just gonna say I recently watched the 4th season of The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. It's a show that I absolutely love. I think it's wonderful. It's got Ellie Kemper from who I'm a fan of from The Office, and it's done by Tina Fey. Like, she's the creative mind behind it, and she was also the creative mind behind 30 Rock, which was another favorite show of mine. But I have a problem with the 4th season, and in the 4th season, what the 4th, they're clever. The creators of this show are clever. So you know how, like, Star Wars went like full SJW, like they went like just off the rails SJW. Even though I still loved the movies, I thought they were great. I understood that the content that they were trying to promote was still SJW. Well, I get the feeling that Tina Fey is smarter than that. She did not just go off the rails, feminist agenda, what have you. Tina Fey is very, very intelligent, and what she did more subtly. She pushed an anti-male narrative that was hard to catch, and I caught it by rewatching certain scenes and hearing what they were saying, and especially at the end of the series, at the conclusion of the current 4th season. I'm just gonna come out and say it. In the 4th season, Ellie Kemper, Kimmy Schmidt, her character, comes up with this idea that little boys are born with a monster inside of them that needs to be repressed. That men in general have an inherent evil that needs to be repressed in order for, I guess, common decency to continue. What? that men have an evil in them that needs to be repressed. Women apparently don't have this. Tina, through her writing and through the characters, never touches on girls. Girls have no problems. Young women are perfect in every way, shape, and form. I mean, they kind of are, but she does not touch on this. Women are beyond reproach in this day and age. We can never criticize a woman about anything, because to do so would be anti-feminist, would be chauvinist, choose your pick. But when it comes to boys, we're allowed to out them as having evil born inside them because they have a Y chromosome. Apparently, boys have an evil that needs to be repressed and expunged. And I think that it was disgusting for Tina to say that, for her to write that. Tina, I love you. I think you're awesome and amazing, and I have been a fan of yours since I used to watch you on Saturday Night Live when I was just a kid. I thought you were the coolest thing ever. And for you to make these claims that boys have a monster inside of them that needs to be suppressed, that because we're men we are inherently evil, which is your actual argument, is that men are evil. You know what? Screw you. Who the hell are you to say that men are born with an evil? That we're born disgusting and gross, and that there's a part of us that we need to get rid of or suppress in order to be palatable for the modern woman. Screw you. Yeah, you know what? Young men are awesome. Boys are awesome. And any boy listening to this, there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing harmful about you. Okay? You're awesome. You're awesome. And so are females. Human beings are born awesome. You are not a bad person because of your gender. Okay? And when people like Tina Fey, when rich Hollywood millionaires tell you that you have some evil inside of you that needs to be repressed, screw them. They are so far detached from reality. You know what? You're awesome. And you don't need to change a thing about you. So Tina, I love you, but honestly, go screw yourself. You have no idea the experiences of other human beings in this life or any other, and you have no right to tell boys that they have a monster in them. And in the show, she literally says little boys have a monster inside of them that they need to get rid of. So Tina, screw you, man. You're a jerk. You're no different than a chauvinist. I understand that you may feel that you have some moral high ground because you're a woman who made it in a man's world. But you know what? And honestly, I'm sorry that you probably had to deal with the worst that humanity had to offer. Being a woman in Hollywood, I can't imagine the crap you had to deal with. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your experiences with those men turned you sour. But boys are not born with some evil in them that needs to be torn out and silenced. It's the world that's messed up, not a particular gender. So screw you. Screw you. You don't know other people's experiences, and you never will. And I hope whatever mansion you're sitting in right now, I hope it's nice and comfy. I'm sitting here in my barracks on Camp Pendleton. Because I decided that I love the people of my country and they're worth fighting for and possibly dying for. And there's 100 other guys in my barracks here right now who made that decision. And you know what? They don't have some evil inside of them that needs to be destroyed. And neither do the women I serve with, who, by the way, female Marines are the most badass human beings ever. They're just the coolest. And you know what? They don't think that men have an evil in them that needs to be expunged either. Because they've faced true hardship and they've faced all that this world has to throw at them, and they haven't turned sour like you have. So, screw you. Screw you, Tina Fey. You don't know men. You don't know every guy out there who wakes up just trying to make a better life for himself or for his family or for his parents or for his kids. You don't know. So, needless to say, I don't care what the unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt has to say about boys, because it's not true. Human beings are not born with some inherent evil because of their gender. And honestly, the belief that we are is brought on by callousness and shallowness and just anger and hate. And I'm sorry if men have mistreated you in your life, Tina, but there's literally billions of men out there who would never treat a woman that way and who would never talk down to another person. So quite frankly, yeah, screw you. I don't know how much else I have to say about this, but boys and young men, you're awesome. And you do not have an evil inside you that needs to be suppressed. You're awesome. And so are young women. You know, you guys are just awesome. No human being is born with an inherent evil that needs to be ripped out of them. And if you believe that, then I'm sorry this world has treated you so poorly. So yeah, this is Lance Corporal Bliss signing off. Tina, I love you, but you're a jerk. And I'm sorry if you don't like this video. I'm sorry, but boys are not evil and don't have a monster inside of them. Because nobody does. Human beings are awesome. Boys, girls, I don't care. They're awesome. So that is my little rant. I love you guys. Lance Corporal Bobby Bliss signing off.